Have I told you guys about a restaurant called Panera Bread? Never heard of them until I came out here. And it's basically a very fancy soup restaurant. At least it seems fancy. We went there. Me and some coworkers went there over lunch just to get lunch. And normally I get a bread bowl of chicken noodle soup. You get a bread bowl of chicken noodle soup. It's amazing, and you get like all the bread they carved out next to it. So you get a bread bowl with chicken noodle soup inside, and the hollow and all the stuff on the inside of the bread out. And it's pretty good. But I have an issue with that because you have to eat the bread all there because the soup is inside the bread, and so you're just gonna get really soggy bread if you eat it, if you like save it for later. It tastes wonderful in the moment though, because it's got the chicken noodle soup juice all in it. Well, I discovered that you can actually get it to go, and they give you the bread and they give you the soup in a little container. So you can actually have the bread separate. You can like tear bits off and dunk it in there. Well, today, when I was there, okay, so I got one for to go, so it's bread and that, and then I got an extra chicken noodle soup. So I had 2 chicken noodle soups and the bread bowl, and each soup comes with an extra bag of chips. So I got 2 bags of chips with it too. Well, I ate through both of those chicken noodle soups. It was wonderful, and I ate like half of the bread bowl, which is like a little bit left. Yeah, just a very small section. Like we can recreate the loaf of bread. It's like a round, like little lump of bread. It's a really nice little shape. Looks like you could take that bread and put it on like a bread stem, and look like some like bread mushroom or something like that. You know, like a really like something like being a fantasy world or something like that. Like not a very interesting fantasy world, but I don't know, just like whatever. Well, then I got back, and one of my other coworkers was like, "Here, do you want some soup?" And I was like, "More Panera Bread soup?" Because I already ate both mine, and he was like, "Yeah, me and my friends went out to Panera Bread, but I wasn't hungry after I ordered." So I was like, "Okay, 3 Panera Bread bowls of soup today then. That works for me." The main difference is this is like the broccoli and cheese. I've never had it. At least I never had their version of it, so I don't know what to think. It should probably be pretty okay cold. Or actually no, it's still kind of warmish. Never mind. Oh my god. It's really good. I might get it next time. But this reminds me of like au gratin potatoes. So much like au gratin potatoes. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. I might actually go heat that up then. It might deserve being heated up. Question is though, does it dunk very well? See, the issue is this is has a very like less liquidy consistency. The chicken noodle soup is mostly just liquid, which can be easily soaked up into bread. I presume it will not soak up into bread very well. Yeah, it mostly just sticks to the bread. Oh, good. And finally, I tried whitening these with hydrogen peroxide last night. Didn't seem to whiten them that much. But this is plastic from the 1950s or earlier, so it's not going to be the same as whitening an ABS Nintendo or something like that. So I didn't really think it was going to whiten it that much. It was worth a try though. I have put some other little stuff into the container, just like bits of like an apple mouse, stuff like that. So I'm just whitening those pieces of plastic since I already have the hydrogen peroxide poured out. But yeah, I kind of like that these are yellow. Gives a nice vintage look. If these were clear, that lantern would look too new. And I got a can of acetone. One of my friends let me, because my friend has a 3D printer, so he has a lot of acetone. He just has like a big can of it, a big like one of those like gallon jugs, so you can get it like Home Depot or whatever. And just several of these, because these are brushes. Just has acetone in there. Well, acetone dissolves ABS plastic. So if you just take this and start brushing it and wiping around, the top layer of plastic is all kind of like mushy, so you can like make it like that, and you can form it together, you can glue it together. Like whenever I get the gray piece, wherever that went, it's still underneath my thing from last night. I get this, wipe some ABS on the, wipe some acetone on the bottom, maybe wipe it on the top here, and just kind of like set it down and like that. It'll dry really close, really like connected. It's basically melting the plastic together. But mostly what I want this for is just because whenever I was cutting this, I broke some of the layers off. So, like this entire bottom layer here has kind of delaminated from the other layers, and the top layer is too. So I'm just going to take this, actually I'll show you right now. Look at that. Fixes it perfectly. But yeah, pretty much it just kind of, it chemically melts it. And then it just dissolves, you know. It's pretty much dry now. So yeah, I plan to do that whenever I start working on this. Which may be this weekend, because it's only like, well, pretty close to the weekend. So yeah, it's been my day. I'm going to go reheat the rest of this soup, which turned out to be pretty good. And I hope you guys have a good day. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you very much for watching. See ya!